My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It's time to go in with the pig. I suspect this will be my last pig run of this patch until the open beta comes out, which I think it comes out on the day this video comes out. I'm not sure as to what hour though, but the game will finally be in open beta. And I imagine things will be different in that open beta, that the game will be patched at the same time. Because that has been the cycle for the past couple, well, the past couple of cycles. I want to say it's been the pace for the last month and a half about. Anyhow, do I want to start with 3 bronze tier skills or 1 good one? Oops. I got a bronze tier skill anyway. Red envelope. When you buy this, get 10 gold. Huge whip. This doesn't have any additional different value between its different levels. So if you get this at bronze, silver, gold, diamond, it's always just 10 gold. Really unfortunate for us. I'm gonna head to middle. I'm looking for Ganjo especially.
What can I get you?
I'll take a Jabali and longbow.
Free. I like the exercise.
Boomerang before the first fight?
If
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
I roll definitely looking for Ganjo here. I'll take
Just
ATM
toss
though.
that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Managing to upgrade the Jabali longbow would be a pretty easy win for the first day. So if I get lost chest, I know what I'm doing. I'm here looking for the possibility of either picking up trained, insect wing, or eagle talisman.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
5% crit chance, we take that. Ooh, B1 and B2. Well, that offers the ability to upgrade. I'm not gonna sell all of my items in order to be able to upgrade all of my items. That seems a little, bass-ackwards. Let's just double the damage of the Jabali and longbow. Ooh. Actually, Tiny Fairy Monster, the boomerang is a toy. Insect Wing and Eagle Talisman, as much as I do want to also upgrade these later with a different B1, B2, I could also just sell them. Let's get the additional power on the Jabali and longbow right now. I'm definitely going to go to the Tiny Fairy Monster and get my experience, though. ATM for 6 shields every 3 seconds. No, it's probably better to do 20 damage every 4.
I should warn you.
Maybe it'll help suppress their health a little bit so that it's easier for the Jabali longbow to hit its multicast. Oh, yeah, I win this one. We're going to be able to keep their health below ours, and the Jabali longbow is going to have big damage. Easy day 1. We're still not committed to almost anything at all. Literally, what is our board? Our board is just value and 1 very powerful item. We're just getting money.
More is more, I always say.
You picked that up quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Of course I picked that up quickly. It's left-handed, and I already have a Jabali longbow. If that was a 2 income, I'd actually probably consider it. Non-weapon items for some scaling is nice. Ganjo, some healing. Honestly, just some other slots contributing to my board state at all, because Boomerang, sure, I'm going to drag that into the PvE fights, but I have 4 empty slots effectively in PvP. I could grab a neutral item from Greenheart. That's just a huge gamble, basically. Do I feel like taking a huge gamble? No, not especially.
With no weapons? Use that for the good of all.
Cargo shorts. Shield 5 for each small item you have including in your stash. When you have another apparel item in play, this item's cooldown is reduced by 50%. I like the idea of cargo shorts because it can give you a huge amount of shielding.
Glad we could share this experience today.
It's also worth noting, bandage is a really good item to be upgraded by or buffed by the apropos chapeau. The ATM is a property. Cargo shorts is an apparel. The apropos chapeau is also an apparel, which means the cargo shorts would be turned on. Also, the apropos chapeau would see everything that it needs on my board currently except for a tool. So that's just a consideration. I'm not necessarily going to do that. I'll give the 5% crit chance to the Eagle Talisman so that I can also pick up the matchbox, and then I'm going to bounce out of here. I hope to pick up another apparel really soon. Getting some income from Jungle Ruins while I don't have any money here seems a really good idea to me. That's what I said. If it had 2 income, I'd go for it. That one had 2 income, thus I went for it. I'm pretty sure I beat the Rogue Scrapper just because I have a huge amount of damage, but because I have no healing and no regeneration, I'm actually a little bit scared. I think I do beat the Covetous Thief, literally just because I get to the second cooldown on my Jabalian Longbow, and that'll be enough. Beating the Rogue Scrapper is pretty important. It's 650 health for this guy, right? If it's 650 health, I might not even be able. No, it's 450. 650 is the top of tomorrow. Okay, 450. 450. I think I get there. I'm actually pretty nervous. I don't think the matchbox ends up contributing to the fight at all. Rogue Scrapper does about 100 damage every 10 seconds. Heals for 60 every 7 seconds. By the time the Jabalian Longbow is going on for the 3rd time, I'm pretty sure we are far and away ahead. I'm going to fight the Rogue Scrapper. I really want to fight the Rogue Scrapper today because if I do, then I get 3 experience. 1 experience from going past the space. 2 more experience for the next 2 spaces. We get level 3 before the next fight, which would be ideal. Okay, we're in the territory where we're going to get the triple shot. Oh, yep, we stay in that territory. And that's it. Woohoo!
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
Medkit for 4 gold as well as bandages. Yeah, I'll get even more experience. Let's get ahead a little.
Already see all the treasures I'll put here.
Get a bronze tier item. I kind of like the idea of just going for a bronze tier item here. It's entirely possible it could just be an apparel item, goes on board. Bronze tier loot item, that's just another small item for the sake of the cargo shorts. I'll do that actually because it's also some additional gold. Double insect wing. B1, B2 event would be huge for us. I don't know if I go to the Lost Crate just looking for a single hammer upgrade right now. I think I should probably go to middle, to be honest. I do actually have more gold than it looks like. This med kit is 4 gold, just tied up in our inventory at the moment.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
I don't really want to just start picking up Flail or Regal Blade. Cash Cannon? This is pretty early. Pick up Cash Cannon, try and play the economic gain, use Cash Cannon as my damage. So how much money do I have to pick up before Cash Cannon's better than Jabalian Longbow? Jabalian Longbow, let's assume that it's only doing 2 times cast most of the time. So every 8 seconds, this does 160 damage. So every 6 seconds, this would do 120, effectively. So Cash Cannon needs 70 more before it matches the DPS?
Take your time, but let me know if I can help.
Let's have a quick look at Cash Cannon's upgrade. I don't use this item much. When you gain gold, this gains plus damage equal to 2 times and then 3 times the amount of gold gained. Interesting. Maybe I Cash Cannon. I don't like it. I don't like it and I don't want to do it. So let's do it.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
How am I going to grow if I don't do different things? Unfortunately, 8 seconds for 25 is definitely not enough. We'll field Cash Cannon for damage here. I'm definitely holding on to try and get to a B1 and B2 to upgrade both of those insect wings, because it's like duplicating them both. They go from 3 to 6% cooldown reduction. A rifle and oh, okay, I was about to say, how is rifle on the field? Because Proboscis doesn't have a cooldown, and rifle has been updated, so now it can reload as long as it's your only weapon that has a cooldown. Oh.
Defeat does not defeat
I
me.
honestly kind of expected to lose today. I think I might have as well if they didn't have the Proboscis on the field, because look at it. The Proboscis is, they're not slowing at all, so the Proboscis is doing no damage. All it's doing is stealing the lifesteal that the Crow's Nest would have given them. Oh my god, and the cooldown reduction the rifle would have gotten from the silencer. Oh, that's someone who clicked fight and then went, no, 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 no! And just, you can't take it back. You've already clicked the fight. I fully understand that person. I've made mistakes before as well. I mean, as much as I'd like to go to Sylvia, we know the only way this resolves is in a mountain pass and attempting to get a fight. Oh, a Hexa. I do think I just don't field any small items, so a Hexa is going to have a much harder time doing anything to me. A Hexa is the highest enemy from the next day up and has regen gain, so I'm actually kind of scared here. And probably quite a reasonably good idea to be scared here, honestly. Okay, thankfully one of their viruses destroyed the other one. That's huge. Significantly reduces the incoming damage. Unfortunately, the second one can't destroy itself. And the enemy's got pretty good regen. Yeah, they're gonna pull through here, unfortunately. It's the gold tier enemy from the day above ours. That's always the risky run.
Ready when you are, guy.
Alright. I mean, I probably keep the boomerang on field because I can beat the enemies of my own day, and we're about to run into them soon. Hello, B1 and B2. I would absolutely like to upgrade all of my bronze items, B1, B2.
Moving up in the world.
I kind of want to just double reduce the cash cannon here. Is that wild? Well, hang on. Also, Jabalian, you don't do 80. That's the effect of left-handed. You're doing 120 in 80 seconds, which means you do 90 in 6, which is just about what Cash Cannon's doing right now. Admittedly, I should probably still keep you on board, but I think I'm gonna get my insect wings ready. I think I'm gonna sell this scrap for a little bit of additional shield speed on ATM. I think bandages and matchbox are going back on field. Not because it's, you know, deeply synergistic, just because they could actually go on field. I could definitely take down the Rogue Scrapper. Scout Trooper, now you have 650 health. I do reasonable damage, but you do about as much damage as me, so I'm actually pretty scared. I think I take out Rogue Scrapper. I think I just take the safe bet here. I can't afford to lose today. Especially because I'm really hoping to get some silver loot. Come on, another insect wing. Even lower cooldown on the cash cannon.
Come too far to let you stop.
Oh my god, it's a feather. It's lower cooldown on everything. Nufu sells skills. Middle sells medium items. Upgrading the cash cannon very early would be huge. The skills Nufu can sell me right now aren't. I'm gonna try.
I hope you
Oh, Boomerang giving us gold tier loot.
free ride home. But
That's
people
worth it.
thought it was weird.
I suspect I'm supposed to take Crook in this instance. It does just seem the correct thing to do. Before that, I'll take and sell Briefcase, which is just 4 additional gold for the sake of the cash cannon. I should also start making
Bring it back.
many more concerted investment plays. I'm actually liable to keep the Boomerang on field. It's just another item for the sake of the Crook's additional damage. Also, it's a 4-second weapon. Not that bad.
More is more, I always say.
Upgrade a bronze tier item. I ask which. You tell me which. Although, I guess left-handed should still go on my fastest weapon, so that'll be on the Boomerang. I don't really want to go all the way with Crook. It's kind of just here to keep my cash cannon alive for a while I'm really scaling it up. But I do recognize that I'm in...
Some folks a lot older than me have lived a lot less.
I'm in danger of committing to this. Left eye, your leftmost item has 8% additional crit chance. That's also the same slot that's benefiting from left-handed, so I think it's a good idea. Ooh, I could actually give it 30 additional damage so that Atlatl gets on field. You see what I mean? Crook is telling me what to do. I don't want you to tell me what to do, Crook. I want Cash Cannon and Boomerang to tell me what to do. They're my favorite medium weapons. Alright, maybe it's a Crook run.
There are greater trainers than me. I'm just getting you ready for them.
Honestly? If I'm honest? If I'm truly and really entirely honest with you? 150 additional HP so that I don't get blown up by a Vanessa. And selling out the additional items that could have done non-Crook related things. Seems the way I should go.
Are you sure? Noticed I'm huge? Hmm?
That's a lot of weapons. Oh, I'm gonna be reloading the grenade as well. How dare you? All right. I'll head to an economic seminar. I would love to get some additional money. A hatchet and save don't really tickle my fancy in that way. I'm not going to have enough money to really get anything impressive from Sylvia, so I'm just going to hit up the study for an additional experience, and then just cut through the Hellbilly. Yeah, I should pretty much just eviscerate this guy. And then we do. Gold loot! More cooldown reduction immediately? It's possible. Instead, we get medkit for some regen. Not that bad, to be honest. Oh, God. Alright, I guess. Heavy firepower. If you have 5 or fewer items in play, your weapons have 25 additional damage. There's also improvised weaponry. When you crit, your weapons gain 5 additional damage for the fight. And then Deadly Eye. Your weapons gain 10% crit chance. 25 additional damage to all of my weapons right now is
But it's beautiful up there.
undeniably good. Bakun would buy all of these smalls. I feel compelled to go to the eating contest again. But Bakun has the items I want and will give me money for the items I have.
Oh, hello. I mean, welcome to my business.
So your shipments come with 3 small items. They're silver tier. Small silver tier items sell for 2. You buy them for 3. So I pay you 3 gold to look through a couple of items at shipment, basically. I'll do that.
On behalf of the Grand Society of Mister. Anyway, thanks.
One of them was scrap, giving us an additional benefit. Capacitor's not going to be relevant. I'll hold Rainbow Potion.
GSMM manual, page 320. Don't let feelings blind you to profit.
I expect Rainbow Potion's going to be irrelevant, but I don't know. I might go to Pearl and she shows me like an obsidian weather glass. And then circumstances are different. I'm going to take the globe.
I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
Just additional max HP, please. Well, unfortunately, I really don't have the money. I could go to Isla if I just wanted to... If I just wanted to look, basically. I could also go for 2 income. It's pretty early. Getting up to 10 income's pretty nice still. I'll do it. I already just made all my power plays. I made a lot of greed plays. Now I just need to have additional value. Also, this is firing 3 times a lot of the time, which means that it will be the inheritor of left-handed. The better inheritor of left-handed, that is. Also, I've got a little bit of additional max HP compared to the average character at the moment.
Boring!
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Ooh. A 4 times weather glass. That thing does damage. I do damage more quickly, though.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Oh, I guess that must have been a player fight. We didn't drop any loot. Economic seminar. Your weapons have additional damage equal to your income, so this is just strength for us, which is a bronze tier skill. And when you sell this, give the leftmost item its value. Hollow Pearl.
We've barely scratched the surface of the Outlands.
Rocket Boots. Haste your adjacent items 2 seconds. When you sell this, your leftmost haste item gets lost 1 second of haste. I mean, I could use that and just pop that between the Jabalian Longbow and the Cash Cannon, and it'd go pretty well, admittedly. I would rather look for a unique square to put in this build. D doesn't really do anything right now. I don't have a good property for it. I don't see cannon going on this board. Cinders and a bronze fixer-upper. Ah, Pinata. Obsidian Piggles. It's a weapon! It is bronze, though. Deadly Ganjo. Jason items gain 10% crit chance for the fight. There's an Arthanor. The only thing with Arthanor... So, Arthanor. It's a Mac item. It's a large property. Every 6 seconds, burn for 4. Then reload your potions 1 ammo and charge them 1 second. At the start of each day, get a small potion item. So it's kind of akin to Port, but for Mac. The The only problem is, it's not a square, nor are the potions that come out of it. That's the only problem I can conceive of. Alright. Making a little money for a couple more rolls here. Lifting gloves, 3 damage to all our weapons. There's a loser ray and micro tape. No, I'm willing to push it a little. There we go. Boomerang to diamond tier on day 5. Oh, this is gonna give me so much loot. Oh, so much cooldown reduction. It's gonna be great. Herculean Rocket Trooper to pick up Shadowed Cloak is not bad. Gorgon Noble to pick up Freeze when you go half through your health bar is also pretty good as well, though. Reload's not really going to be relevant. All Talk is nice, but I don't want to go for the... I really need money, basically, so...
Come to lay gold at my altar.
We'll find that at the Gorgon Noble. Diamond tier loot. Oh! Please give me the Petrifying Gaze. First time I fall below half health each fight. Freeze eliminating items for a second. Come on. Nightshade. Every 4 seconds, poison 4. When you heal, this gains 2 poison for the fight. I think that's a great item. I don't think it's a good time to use it right now. Gland sells for 8 gold and 4 regen. Honestly, the 8 gold is the more impactful part of that. But it is impactful. So, oh, and the silver cooldown, the silver loot that we got from our level up was an insect wing for 6% cooldown reduction again. Jabalian Longbow is going to be outclassed pretty quickly. Basically, Atlatl, Caltrops, Knife Set, Flamethrower. Okay, let's focus on just... Probably even Flail is already past Jabalian Long... No, it wouldn't be. Oh, maybe. With left-handed and heavy firepower, it might be above its DPS. All this to say, I do believe I'm going to be keeping the Cash Cannon. Because it's doing real good damage right now. Look at that number. Every 5 seconds, 222 damage. How about you do that every 4.8 seconds instead, Cash Cannon? Rossbro, here to sell us some economic items. I certainly have interest.
Hello, my friend.
I will buy and sell the briefcase for the
Well for you. I promise.
simple effects of improving the cash cannon. And then I'll buy and hold a piggy bank. I don't know if I want to roll.
I'd say the results are evident, wouldn't you?
No, I really need to make more money. Cash cannon. I'm going to roll. Signet ring, +1 income. At the start of each hour, you get permanently 10 max HP. I do like that. I will take that.
I bid you farewell.
I don't know if I'm over the moon about how that went, though. In fact, I can tell you I'm not. The docks, though. I don't really think Irma has items I want, and I do want more money. So I go docks. I ask for a 2 gold weapon. You give me flamethrower briefcase. I mean, at least it's something that works with our build, in that I can sell it and it gives money to the cash cannon. So I guess every item works with our build in that lens. Sayone. I really need to get to a weapon shop to replace some of these. I mean, like, you know, Crook is going to want an upgrade pretty soon. I am about to hit level 7, which could be our upgrade for it. Oh, I see. Force field and Ganjo scaling with a bandage. That's pretty dangerous. I don't have any healing. Alright. Diamond tier should make the player enemies drop loot as well. I don't actually believe that. I just want it. And I recognize those are two different things, unfortunately. I don't really like any of these right now. I guess most of which I like eating contests for 150. And I'm gonna go back to the docks. Large items from Pole. Like, the best large item from Pole I can really get is an economic involved large item, like pawn shop. When you sell an item, this gains value, and then I sell the pawn shop later in order to boost the cash cannon. Blowgun. Every 8 seconds deal 2 damage, and then poison equal to this item's damage. I'm gonna hold that as long as I can, because heavy firepower and left-handed could be active on it. So if I find like a large item and then, I don't know, maybe windmill, blowgun, it's so far away from viable in our current build. Lone Shark, your cash cannon is gold tier, isn't it? I need to know, because I do want it. Yeah, yours is gold tier. That's unfortunate. You're still going to be my quarry.
I can make all your problems disappear. Temporarily.
I guess you could upgrade my ATM, give me 3 additional income, and that's 3 additional damage for all of my items on board, courtesy of the strong arm. So, you know, it's still valuable. Okay, you did that. Thank you. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. As much as I would love this to be the cash cannon, it's got to be the crook. Oh wow, we got an upgrade hammer. When you sell this upgrade, you'll have most item. Oh my god. Diamond crook today? Diamond crook day 6? It goes to silver, from silver to gold, and then it goes from gold to diamond. This is a pretty good day 6 board. This is like a day 9 pig, and I'm just doing it on day 6 anyway. Because I can, damn it. 140 max HP from Snack Time, thank you. I will absolutely take experience from Bazaar. Yes, even over the top of middle. We have quite an advantage. We should push it. Fury Flamingo, a pig that hasn't won a round yet, but also hasn't yet picked up their Fates enchantment. You might be the least scary possible character for me. No offense meant whatsoever. But like, that might be the least intimidating sight. Because one more loss, and they'll have an enchantment on board, and it could have brought their whole board together, right? Like, I know I'm not actually fighting this player. Their ghost is not, or rather, this player is not actually experiencing my board as well. But like, it feels nice to send them to the enchant so that they can try and rally and come back, you know? Rukon teaches weapon skills, Fortis teaches shield skills, Olin teaches gold skills, so we go to him.
I do not teach. I help you discover for yourself.
Sorry, he doesn't teach. He helps you discover gold tiers for yourself. Frontal shielding, your leftmost shield item has plus 40 shield. I'm gonna roll here because second wind is not active. I don't have a large item, and makeshift plate for shield items have plus 1 shield for each 3 gold you have is really unimpressive. Hardened shield, when your enemy uses a weapon, your shield items gain 5 shield for the fight. That is good. I'm not gonna be running shield for that long. Backroom dealings, when you visit a merchant, permanently gain 50 max health, or frozen flames, when your items gain freeze, burn 12. I'm gonna go backroom dealings because I don't think that's enough burn to really discourage anyone freezing me.
Every coin goes back to our community. We Sphinxians thank you.
And also having more max HP is definitely in our interest. We had to dock some money in a weapon, and in fact, honestly, this piggy bank is kind of overdue. Do I get rid of Globe? I don't feel like I get rid of Globe. I kind of want to hold on to that piggy bank at least until I upgrade it, because it doubles the money in it. By turning it all into silver. Definitely heading to Cosmic Rock here, as though I could get level 9 from Treasure Turtle before the next fight, but level 9 is not actually that important. Whereas Cosmic Rock has cooldown reduction available on board, as well as the ability to give haste on crit. And haste is real difficult to pick. Real difficult for Pig to get in his natural item set.
Not all Jabalians are pacifists.
But what did we get from the boomerang? 20% crit chance for an item, hell yeah. I kind of want to give that to Jabalian Longbow, but I also recognize, again, Jabalian Longbow's going off the field pretty soon. I think I give it to Cash Cannon. Isla sells weapons. Upgrade my Cash Cannon, please.
But I can go make some more stories. Then come back and tell me.
Autobattler is a 1 second cooldown already. And now I have a really good enchant target as well. Curio, bronze tier neutral items. I think I go there looking for cooldown reduction, because
Reuse, recycle, relax.
it'd be nice to get something. 1% crit for the entire board. I'll hold a rocket boots. Improvised bludgeon for slowing. I'm basically holding the rocket boots, and then maybe I'll even hold the improvised bludgeon, so that if the Autobattler gets enchanted with haste or slow, I can add an additional second to its impact.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I don't think Shadowed Cloak is appropriate here. Yes, it's a medium item. Yes, it could go on board, but like it has to replace an item that's doing a lot of damage per second in order to add to an item that already is. Autobattler is already at cooldown, so it can't even get faster. Even with haste, it'll still be a second cooldown. I guess Jabalian could get faster. Boomerang, but like each of them has to take something off board to do so. I don't think it ever makes up for the Shadowed Cloak. Alright.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians.
I'm actually a lot like other Jabalians. If they're not pacifists, I'm similar. Oh my god.
You fall like a boulder. I
Yeah.
flow like a rain.
Oh, sorry, they have an obsidian double barrel, so, yep. Yep. Swashbuckle for 100 and 101% crit chance. It gets the additional 50, and then it doubles it all, as well as its own base heavy crit. It's... Yep. Alright. We just got to take our lumps there. That's the only choice you have. Silver tier loot, please. I was really hoping for a 10 and 0. Alas. I'll take 180 from snack time. I was kind of, getting the additional health to ward things off like that, but evidently it can happen anyway. Gain yourself non-weapon items, not really relevant to me. I'm just going to pick up a security item. Because I also really don't have the space to pick up chocolate bars right now. Dottore Vortex. Cosmic Rock. I mean, you know, additional cooldown reduction is still really, really valuable, but hitting level 10 before the next fight is also hugely valuable. And I can guarantee that if I go to the Dr. Vortex fight. I'm going to sell Toss Down. I know it's not needed. I just want to have a lot of space constantly to make sure that I'm definitely getting my loot from the boomerang. I can't make a mistake on that. It's too important. It's too good. Light bulb. Oh, med kit. Both pretty poor results there, unfortunately. Oh, Monster Ranch to choose a free loot item. Cooldown reduction. 4% for the entire board. I suppose. Really wanted something a bit more specific and direct. And then Isla to hopefully get an upgrade on some of these. Maybe even replace some of them. Flail. Flail's a good enchant holder, significantly better than Jabalian Longbow. Jabalian Longbow hasn't been upgraded in a while. I think it's an easy trade. Just diffs for that. I don't want to sell any of these, in fact, until I already have the flail.
Use it well. Make me proud.
All right, enchant time in a space. Radiant is nice, but carrying an additional effect is way more important right now. Is it worth randomizing, though? Most things are really good on Autobattler. I would say if I even just randomize back into Celestial Conduit, I'd be kind of fine with it. Flail's really good for carrying it because it's like 2 seconds of two items get hasted for 2 seconds, and it has multicast 3, so it does that 3 times in a row. Very quick way to get a bunch of haste on your field. But that's also true with Autobattler. All right, randomize Autobattler.
Let me brighten them.
Slowing, cool. All right, that's going to help me suppress Vanessa's. Get a 3rd second of slow from selling the Improvised Bludgeon. We're in the position to sell the Piggy Bank pretty soon. I could sell the Rocket Boots, but I might just hold on to them. That one Sean. I mean, yeah, the Heavy Autobattler carries the damage better than anything else. It's a 1 second cooldown, how could it not? But this should give me the opportunity, especially if they're not running that many items, to slow them permanently.
Boring.
I may be young for a captain, but
that's a lifesteal item, so I expect that's a crow's nest. It is indeed. That's a double barrel. We've got slowing set up. Slowing is going.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
Nice. Get him a bottle. Yeah, slowing was huge there. Kept the double barrel all the way down to only even firing once. Well, I say once. It has 2 barrels. Twice. But only once. Curio, bronze 10 neutral items. Honestly, additional seconds of slow on the Autobattler are sick here.
I see buried treasure.
I am gonna get rid of the piggy bank at this point. It's way overdue that I did that. I didn't have to sell out of the coins immediately. I just did that out of frustration, I think.
Reuse everything.
I'll buy anything that has a possibility of upgrading our board.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Cash Canon. Additional cooldown reduction. Actually, fastest should definitely... Yeah, well, the damage should be going on the Autobattler. Just unfortunate we didn't find additional speed. Sorry, slow. Literally the opposite. Seraphina sells enchanted items, you say?
You cannot comprehend.
But
Even-
this place is nice.
Even double damage Obsidian Lumbors unfortunately takes 8 seconds. Deadly Snow Globe, Restorative Pawn Shop. I don't even think I roll here. Like, what am I gonna hit? A cash cannon, specifically?
You reject our gifts?
Of course.
Oh, you can't afford them.
That's... excuse me? That's unrelated. I could have gone on a debt plan. I could have signed myself into indentured servitude if I really wanted any of your items. Step your seller game up. Death Knight Reaper. I can slow you down. I mean, Elite Duelist does have Knife Set as well as Big Ego, which are two of the biggest available hits here. Yeah, I can't avoid those. Big Ego, all of our weapons would add Lifesteal. Knife Set, when you use another weapon, charges 2 seconds. Very fast weapon when you have it Lardle going off every second.
You're an artist with the blade.
Butterfly Swords, to be expected. It's worth sells small and large, buys medium. Not particularly interested in that. Gunpowder, unfortunately, was our loot from the boomerang. I'm going to hit up a Jules Cafe for 25 additional damage on all weapons, just to try and push straight through an enemy tomorrow. When I say tomorrow, I mean today. Seek knowledge for some additional money there. Rukon, you teach weapon skills. Those are probably going to be relevant to me.
Is filled with weaklings. It is paradise.
Honestly, the first time you fall below half health each fight, double the damage of your leftmost weapon for the fight. On the Atlatl? I think that's actually probably relevant. If I get below half health, this suddenly being 500 damage and hitting every single second is good.
My dreams are too big for you to steal. You do see these tusks.
That looks bad. Oh, that's pretty goddamn bad. Dragonheart with Fiery Fixer-Upper and Fireclaw. I need to kill you basically instantly or I lose, and I'm noticing that you aren't dead yet.
No hard feelings, right?
Yeah. No, I think I have some pretty hard feelings about that one. That was an ambush. Dragonheart doubles the burn of an item for the fight. When you use a burn item or a dragon item, you charge this 2 seconds. It only got used once, but it doubled the burn that the Fiery Fixer-Upper does, which doubled the burn that the Fireclaw does. And the Shielded Balcony was already doubling the... Man! I mean, they have Dragonheart. Like, this is a cool build. They've got Dragonheart and Fireclaw, but the thing is, realistically, they have Shielded Balcony and Fiery Fixer-Upper. They also have other items on board. They've got Minimalist for additional cooldown reduction and Long Strides for additional cooldown reduction. 18% to the entire board, another 10% from the Shielded. 1.9 second Fiery Fixer-Upper. Even slowing it wasn't going to get us anywhere there. Woof. I think I'm going to take Acacia of Riches, hold on to some money. Middle is really impactful, but come on, you gotta give me the cooldown reduction of 12% for a single item. Gosh, I don't even know where to spend that. It feels like it should be Cash Cannon, but Cash Cannon's also not... Like, yeah, it's okay. It's doing okay damage. Yeah, no, it's fine. But, like... It's not certain that Cash Cannon will stay on the field. I'm going to give it all the possibility by taking it down to a 3.9 second cooldown, but like I really do need to upgrade it. Hey, Frustrate Champion, do you care to just give me Blizzard? Just give me Blizzard. At the start of fight, freeze all non-weapon items 2 seconds. I'd love that. It's so mean. I have weapons, they might not.
Go back, Frost Street. Not belong here.
Iceberg. When your enemy uses an item, freeze it 1 second. 2 gold and a gold tier loot item. Ooh, 20% crit chance. That definitely goes on the Autobattler. Gold tier loot item. Ooh, additional cooldown reduction for the cash cannon, as well as the ability to stoke another fight. I am kind of interested in fielding the iceberg at some point. Maybe I shouldn't be. Yeah, it feels like with Heavy Atlatl, my game plan is really to be faster and stronger than my enemy.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
Rainbow Potion, we pick up 3 experience. We get 2 experience from this enemy, 1 experience from moving forward a space, so we actually get to level up again. I do actually think that I'm going to upgrade the cash cannon, and I'm going to try and get this to have good numbers. Now it's getting double our gold gain in damage. Mysterious Portal takes us to Forger, and it's going to get triple. Hell yes.
I boast for some rascal.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, I'm not touching this board. I'm going to sell the Iceberg and Rainbow Potion, giving a bunch of additional damage to the cash cannon. From doing so, every 3.6 seconds, this does 782 damage. That's roughly on... I'm going to sell the gunpowder, honestly. That's roughly on par in terms of damage per second to the Heavy Atlatl. This is great.
Are you sure?
Freddy Fish, you may have taught me as a child, but now it's time for me to school you.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Yeah, we're not in Pelaga. Obsidian Rabida. We're slowing their board pretty fiercely, though.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
They got me below half health, so the Heavy Atlatl went heavier. Nice. Isla sells weapons. I do think I would run a Caltrops instead of Boomerang, were I given the opportunity in
My battle days are over, but my weapons
some fights.
more.
Buy and sell hatchet, sure.
Stillness. I prefer action.
I should probably just be buying and selling a bunch of things for the sake of the cash cannon now. The cash cannon doesn't care if I spend the money, just as long as I get it back.
Tell everyone you got it here. Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
I feel like I should hold on to the diamond yo-yo. Yeah, but it's also worth more money. That's fine. Realistically, I'm not going to be using it. Veteran Octopus. Would I field the Octopus? I don't know. Do I get 8 seconds into a fight? I mean, sure, this one, but like a player fight. I don't know, maybe. Stop quizzing me.
Jabalians are pacifists.
It's not even relevant. We got a Tiny Cutlass. Tiny Cutlass and Cinder. Rukon, you teach weapon skills. Why don't you teach me, a good diamond one? Oh, hello.
I mean, good to meet you.
Leftmost and rightmost have additional value equal to, additional damage equal to their value. Right-handed, just 50 additional damage on our rightmost weapon, which could be Cash Cannon, but Cash Cannon also gets that much damage out of me, like, selling, 17 gold worth of stuff, so I feel like that's really missing out on unique things that Rukon could give us. Weapons have additional damage equal to your income. When you shield, your weapons gain additional damage to the fight or Invigorating Blade. The first 5 times you use weapon each fight, charge a heal item 1 second. I'm going to take Invigorating Blade. It's going to seem weird, but if I get a, if I get the opportunity to get a restorative enchant, then the item that has restorative is going to be charged by all of my weapons. So like if I put restorative on the flail, then the flail basically goes off 2 times at like 4 seconds into the fight. Which is a huge escalation of the speed of our damage. Granted, it does require an enchant that I'm probably not going to get. But I stand by pushing my luck in that instance. Oh, hulking. Again. Alright, let's run it back.
I've come too far to let you stop me.
2 income, if you have 25 gold, an additional 2 income. I think I'll take the gold tier loot item because just the chance to get cooldown reduction is worth it. Oh my god, experience. I'll take that too. I think I'm going to put the double damage. Now that Cash Cannon is actually way outpacing Atlatl, like Atlatl every 1 second does 200 damage. Every 1 second, Cash Cannon does... close to 300? I'm gonna hit it with the doubling from double down. Unfortunately, that also means it picks up left-handed and left eye, but left eye is actually really good on it. Left-handed, unfortunately, I really wish was still on the heavy Atlatl. Alas. Blenny, Blenny, Blenny and the Jets.
Boring!
We're out to dethrone a king, not to
Hotspot?
squabble with nobody.
Double fire barrel? Why? That's a radiant ramrod. Can't be slowed.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
Did the Cash Cannon actually hit after it doubled its damage? No, it hit 2 times and it hit for the base amount of damage. Yeah, maybe I should invert the heavy Atlatl back into the other position, because this did hit multiple times after we got to half health. And if we get to half health, we probably don't have enough to live next to get back to the next Cash Cannon hit. So I'll invert the order of those.
Everyone here
Quicksell.
is huge. It's I guess I made a sale.
Yeah, this counts.
Sell things so I can buy things. Huge things.
Okay, yeah, do you want to buy these?
Fun size, and then there's boring size. Buy from Barcoon instead. He actually cares about this. On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah. Bye.
Oh, I should have held some of those medium items.
Master Merchant welcomes you. Not too big, not too small. Perfect. I've got 4 legs
spices.
because I carry this company.
I don't think I get 8 seconds into the fight to use spices for the first time and get 176 damage out of it, and that's good. I don't see that happening.
And that's how a master merchant makes a sale. Profit is profit, according to GSMMO.
Ideal. Let's head into our Awakened District. Might get as much golden experience again as possible.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
Oh, Snowflake. When you sell this, your leftmost freeze item gains 1 additional second to its freeze. If I still had the iceberg. If I still had the iceberg. Maybe. I'm gonna look for a gold tier skill because I don't think upgrading Heavy Atlatl for 20 additional damage is worth it compared to...
But he can never surpass me in years.
I don't think building Crescendo is actually going to have enough time to get there. First time you fall below half health each fight, haste 4 items, 2 seconds? Honestly? Yeah. I have no haste.
But not all power wisdom.
It's actually pretty important to have some. I could buy and sell deed. I buy it for 16. I sell it for 14. Pure profit for middle. Right. Maybe I shouldn't do that then. Lion's Cane. Deal 200. Sorry. Deal damage equal to 20% of your max health. When you level up, permanently gain 200 max health.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that. Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
If nothing else, it has the saving grace of being very expensive. JJ Flex for max health items. Honestly, I should probably just go to there, drop the boomerang, and put a diamond belt on field.
Big or small you are, everyone can be strong.
Also, by holding this Lion's Cane, he can't offer me one. One-shot lemonade stand, luxury. Looking for a belt though. Yikes. That's a pretty low-tier belt.
You got this, little friend.
But it's really important that I have as much health. I mean, if the flail isn't doing an additional effect, Lion's Cane is just significantly more damage than it right now. Every 6 seconds I could do 600 damage, or perhaps I'd like to do 2,741. Who's to say which is best? Also, the 4 items getting haste, yeah, that will have to include the Lion's Cane. I feel like Cash Cannon should go on the left again now that it gets haste. If I go below half health, all of my items on board gets haste. So the Cash Cannon fires for 3,000 damage pretty quickly. I guess maybe the same could be said for Lion's Cane, possibly firing for 5.4 thousand damage that quickly as well. Yeah, that's probably a better idea, to be honest. Cash Cannon demands tribute. I'm going to sell the things that I believe are very unlikely to be relevant. Get as powerful as I can, and then held into this fight against Malden. Head in, sorry. I imagine this is going to be like a max health, doubling pig. No, you're a crook too! Oh, we're both cut from the same cloth, you and I. Obsidian and Tladdle, I've got slowing on your stuff. Unfortunately, you've got way more damage than me. Damn, Lion's Cane and Regal Blade got me. That was very close, though. Oh, I even crit on my only Lion's Cane hit. Or you got me to half health before I hit with it. That's probably more likely.
Time is an endless now. Who are you again?
I really don't need more slow. It's one of the only things I really don't need right now. I'm going to take this opportunity to random on the largest impact on board. Haste. Haste. 2 items for 4 seconds. I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's just now I wish I'd done that on Cash Cannon because it happens significantly faster at the start of the fight, you see. Grandmaster, you turned up. You're offering to upgrade one of my skills. I can't wait to get... Well, I'm going to go to you anyway. Just as soon as you let me. Alright, I feel like this is probably a reload situation. I'm going to reload on that space and there's not going to be a Grandmaster there. I'm going to be sad about it. Eh? No. Okay, I'm going to figure out what's happening and then I'll be back with you presently. Alright, we're back in. Looks like... Oh, you're kidding me. You're actually kidding me. Okay, never mind. The run's still there. Resume? Honestly, look. If this all fails, if it doesn't manage to load back into a run, if it has forgotten that entire run, oh my god, it really does look like that's the case. If that does end up being the case, then I'm still going to post this video, and I'm just going to treat it like we just lost the last fight. Like it's a 9-win episode, because it is. Look at it right there. 9-win crook. Maybe if I click it this way? All right. I'm gonna walk away for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna reload the game. I'm gonna try absolutely everything. And then, if I need to, I'll close out the episode. Well, folks, looks like the run's just about bugged out. I've waited about 30 minutes. I've tested it, I want to say dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Anytime I click resume, it launches me just into a new Pygmalion run. I even went to the trouble of clicking the Pygmalion Loft just to see if it would offer me the same options, or if maybe it was like forgetting what point of the run I was in. And no, the options are different, but it does take me back to this screen, which leads me to believe that it's a visual bug on the menu screen that it believes I still have an old run. All that to say, woohoo! 9 wins with the crook! My name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been the Bazaar. This is an unsatisfying way to end the final episode before the next patch, but the next patch is very soon on the horizon. Tomorrow we are going to have significantly more new content to explore, you and I. Hopefully. We'll see you then.